Hey everyone, so back in lecture 6 I promised I'd show you how to use Google Fonts in your app. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So I just did a Google search here for Google Fonts and it should be the first link here. So if you click on that, you'll be brought to a page like this and it's laid out pretty intuitively. So you have your list of fonts here that you can choose from. Right now we're just in the directory, so you can just scroll down for a long time and just browse through and look at whatever fonts you'd like to use, and you can just hit this plus sign to add them. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go with this Roboto font actually. So if you just click on this here rather than the plus sign, you can get some more information about it. And it comes with different styles as well, so like thin, regular, medium. So all we want to use is the regular because in the application here we're not using any of the other types. So I'm just going to download the regular. So to do that, there should be a plus sign here to select this font, and that gets selected for you here. So you can now go through the rest of the website if you want and add more fonts to your list here. But we're going to stick with just this one for now. So I'm going to click on that to open this up. And it gives you a few options on how you want to use this font. So you can download it here with this button here, but we're just going to embed it. So there's two different ways to embed it. You can use a link like this, but I'm going to use the @import rule here. So this is pretty simple. Just type @import the URL and it links directly to the font. So you just select that, copy it, and then we'll jump back into our app and put that into our CSS. So we're back here in our app, expand that, and I'm just going to add that at the very top here. So I'm going to press Ctrl V, and now we have access to that font there. And to use it, we're going to go here, and we're going to set the font family to Roboto. And you want to separate your fonts here with commas. And you always want one or two backup fonts just in case this first font here doesn't load, so it has something similar to fall back on. So sans serif is pretty similar to Roboto, which is also another sans serif font. So we have Roboto set. And if you have a font, just for future reference, that's made up of two words, so something like Roboto 2, and you have a space in between it, then what you want to do is make sure you surround your font here in quotes. Otherwise, if it's just a single word, the quotation marks aren't necessary. So you can have it just like that. So you may have noticed that the font changes just slightly just because these fonts are already quite similar. So it looks like that. So if we erase this here, you'll notice that it'll jump back to our older font. Yeah, not much of a difference. We can put that back. And that's it for the Google Fonts lecture. So it's pretty simple, pretty intuitive to use. And I come here quite often for my projects just because there's so many free fonts to choose from. And all of them are pretty cool.